This is a message I feel is incredibly important to share. That daily snack you think is so healthy might have a hidden downside. Two of the most common nuts found in our pantries have potential issues we need to talk about. Now, please don't worry. This isn't about fear, it's about knowledge. In this complete 1 hour deep dive, we're going to turn this warning into wisdom. We'll expose the issues with those two nuts and then spend most of our time celebrating three wonderful alternatives that will truly support your health. Let's empower ourselves. We begin with the gentle warning. Why is this advice crucial right now, especially if you are over 55? As we age, managing inflammation becomes paramount. Inflammation is the quiet source of joint pain, chronic fatigue, and slowed thinking. We need foods that actively fight this process. Nuts should be at the top of that list. They offer easy, concentrated fiber, protein, and healthy fats. But that power relies entirely on precise selection. Choosing the wrong nuts can introduce unnecessary stress and fat imbalances into your system. Do you know which common snack is secretly working against your health goals? Over the next hour, we map out the exact plan. We will teach you how to fill your snack bowl with health champions. This knowledge is not complicated, but it is necessary for maintaining vitality. Many assume a nut is a nut. They are wrong. If you prioritize sustained energy and a sharp mind, stick with me. By the end of this hour, you will master the simple changes needed to fuel your best life. If you find this practical, evidence-based advice helpful for improving your everyday vitality, please tap the like button below. It helps our community grow so more adults can access this important information. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to Silver Smile and Bites. We deliver simple, crystal clear steps to feeling great every day. We start with the first item on our cautious list, the peanut. Peanuts dominate the American snack market. They feel healthy. Yet, peanuts are not true tree nuts. They are legumes. They grow underground. This botanical detail matters profoundly for two distinct health reasons. First, consider the balance of fats. This relates directly to inflammation. Peanuts carry a high load of omega-6 fatty acids. We must have omega-6s in our diet, but modern Western diets already contain excessive amounts. The ideal ratio between omega-6 and the anti-inflammatory omega-3 fats is typically 4:1 or less. Most people eat closer to 15 or 20:1. This imbalance is problematic. When omega-6 fats are overconsumed without adequate omega-3s for balance, they promote pro-inflammatory pathways in the body. That constant low-grade inflammation damages joints and impacts cognitive function. Are you eating a handful of peanuts daily? You might be contributing to the very aches and pains you are trying to soothe. Second, we must address aflatoxin. Aflatoxins are natural molds that can grow on crops like peanuts, especially when they are stored in warm, humid conditions. Because peanuts grow underground, they are particularly susceptible. While commercial processes aim to minimize this risk, low-level chronic exposure is what we need to avoid. Aflatoxins are potent and have been associated with liver stress. For seniors, managing the liver's workload is essential, especially when on daily medications. If peanuts are your daily staple, you are increasing your cumulative risk. This is the quiet danger lurking in the pantry. But the hazards extend beyond the biology of the peanut itself. Look at how they are prepared. The vast majority of commercial peanuts are roasted in highly processed vegetable oils. Think soybean, sunflower, or canola oil. When these omega-6 rich oils are heated to high temperatures, they oxidize, they break down. These oxidized fats are even more inflammatory than the fat naturally found in the peanut. They become become little packets of cellular stress. Furthermore, most commercial peanuts are heavily salted. If you manage blood pressure, that salty handful is undermining your efforts. How do you reduce your risk if you love them? Always choose the highest quality. Avoid peanuts sold in bulk bins. Look for brands that specifically ensure careful handling. Read the ingredient list. No oil should be added. But the superior path is substitution. Replace the peanut entirely with nuts less prone to mold and higher in beneficial anti-inflammatory omega-3s. We will get to those champions shortly. We move now to the second nut on our cautious list, the cashew. Cashews are famous for their creamy texture and mild taste. They are often hailed as a health food. Yet, for daily consumption, they present two specific challenges we must confront. The first challenge relates to how cashews reach your table. Have you ever seen a cashew sold in its natural shell? You haven't. Why? Because the shell contains urushiol, the same toxic, irritating chemical found in poison ivy. To remove this toxin, cashews must be steamed at high temperatures. This is why a raw cashew is technically not raw. It has been processed with heat. This necessary steaming slightly alters the nutrient integrity, making it less robust than a true raw almond or walnut. The real processing issue mirrors that of the peanut. After steaming, cashews are often coated and roasted. They are routinely processed using those same undesirable high omega-6 vegetable oils. That oil roasting process we just discussed immediately undoes the nut's potential health benefits by adding inflammatory fats and oxidized compounds. If your cashew snack tastes rich and delicious, it is probably drowning in unhealthy oil and salt. The second surprise about cashews relates to their nutritional profile. Compared to walnuts, pecans, or almonds, cashews have a higher concentration of starch and carbohydrates. They taste sweeter because they contain more sugar. An ounce of cashews carries more carbohydrates than an ounce of our true nut champions. If you are a senior managing type 2 diabetes or focusing on stable blood sugar levels, this difference is important. The higher starch content means a slightly quicker energy release and a less sustained feeling of fullness compared to the lower carb, higher fiber options. Are your cashews causing a hidden blood sugar spike? We need to treat cashews as an occasional treat or a recipe ingredient, not a daily staple. If you buy them, insist on dry roasted and unsalted varieties. Better yet, focus your efforts on the nuts that offer superior anti-inflammatory fats and robust bone-supporting minerals. Before we introduce our 3 nutritional champions, let's cement our awareness. Our caution list focuses on peanuts due to their omega-6 load, mold risk, and processing. It includes cashews due to their necessary processing and higher starch content. This is not about fear. It's about swapping a good food for a great food. We are optimizing our fuel source for maximum health returns. Now we shift focus entirely. We are moving from caution to celebration. We introduce the 3 true powerhouse nuts that actively support senior health. These nuts offer specific, targeted benefits that help you maintain your sharpness, strength, and immune function well past 55. Our first champion is perhaps the most powerful brain food available, the walnut. If you seek a single food to boost cognitive function, the walnut is it. Why is it so special? The walnut is the #1 source of a vital omega-3 fatty acid called alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA. ALA is a plant-based omega-3. Your body partially converts ALA into the critical long-chain omega-3s, EPA and DHA, known for their neuroprotective effects. These fats are essential for the integrity of your brain cell membranes. They are the building blocks that keep your cognitive pathways clear and functioning smoothly. Consistent walnut consumption is strongly linked to improved memory and reduced risk of age-related cognitive decline. If you want to invest in your future mind, the walnut is your daily, non-negotiable snack. But walnuts are multitaskers. Beyond the brain, they are packed with potent antioxidants like polyphenols. This specific combination of high omega-3s and antioxidants makes walnuts incredibly effective at combating inflammation throughout your entire body. They support your cardiovascular system and help soothe joint discomfort. How much walnut power do you need? For most adults, 1 ounce per day is perfect. That's about a small handful or roughly 14 halves. A practical tip, toast them lightly in a dry pan for a few minutes to enhance their flavor, then toss them over salad or blend them into a morning smoothie. Crucially, because those valuable ALA fats are so delicate, proper storage is essential. Walnuts are highly sensitive to heat and light. To ensure you receive all the brain-boosting benefits, you must store shelled walnuts in an airtight container in the refrigerator or the freezer. Leaving them out on the counter allows the fats to go rancid quickly, destroying the key health benefits. Are you storing your walnuts in a cool, dark place? If not, change that habit today. Our second nutritional champion is the versatile and satisfying almond. Almonds are popular, but their specific nutritional profile makes them critical for adults over 55, particularly for bone strength and cellular protection. Almonds are the star source of vitamin E. Vitamin E is a fat-soluble antioxidant that acts as a powerful shield for your cell walls, protecting them from oxidative stress. This protection is vital not only for skin health, but more importantly for maintaining the health of your brain cells. Sufficient vitamin E intake is associated with maintaining memory and reducing damage over time. The second, perhaps more significant reason almonds are essential is their mineral density. Almonds provide more calcium per serving than any other nut. While they don't replace dairy, they offer a meaningful plant-based source of this crucial bone-building mineral. Almonds also contain magnesium, which helps your body absorb that calcium effectively. Strong bones are the foundation of mobility and stability in later life, directly reducing the risk of falls and fractures. Do you know which nut contains the highest amount of bone-supporting calcium? It's the almond. Furthermore, almonds are exceptionally high in fiber. This fiber supports digestive regularity, a common concern as we age, and helps you feel satisfied for longer. This makes them a fantastic tool for weight management and stable energy. The best way to consume almonds? Look for raw or dry roasted and unsalted varieties, ideally with the skin on, as the skin holds beneficial compounds. A simple action step is to measure out a 20 to 25 almond serving each morning. Keep this portion visible as your controlled snack for the day. This simple control prevents mindless overconsumption. Now we arrive at our final champion, a true silent superstar, the Brazil nut. This nut may be the least common on your shopping list, but it provides an essential boost for a crucial system in your body, the thyroid and immune system. Brazil nuts are nature's most concentrated source of the mineral selenium. Selenium is a powerhouse mineral essential for a strong immune system. Critically, it plays a vital role in maintaining the health of your thyroid gland. The thyroid is your body's metabolic regulator, dictating your energy levels, mood, and weight management. Thyroid health becomes increasingly complex after age 50. Selenium is necessary for the production and regulation of thyroid hormones. By ensuring adequate selenium intake, you are directly supporting your body's metabolic efficiency and energy balance. Additionally, selenium functions as a potent antioxidant, working synergistically with vitamin E to support overall cellular vitality. Here is the amazing part. You do not need a handful of these. Brazil nuts are so concentrated that most people can meet their daily selenium requirements by eating just 1 or 2 Brazil nuts per day. This is the ultimate example of tiny effort yielding massive benefits. Eating more than 3 or 4 daily is unnecessary and can lead to overconsumption of selenium, so discipline is key. Stick to the simple 1-a-day rule. It is perhaps the easiest daily health habit you can adopt from this entire guide. Let's pause and consolidate. We have replaced the caution items, peanuts, and cashews with a powerful, purpose-driven trio. Walnuts for anti-inflammatory omega-3 ALA and brain clarity, almonds for bone-supporting calcium and vitamin E, and Brazil nuts for essential selenium and metabolic support. This swap is the core of your new optimized snacking strategy. Now, let's address common practical barriers that often derail healthy eating, ensuring this 60-minute guide provides complete, actionable solutions. One major concern for seniors is difficulty with chewing, dental issues, or sensitive digestion. Does this mean skipping nuts? Absolutely not. Nut butter remains a viable and valuable option provided you maintain strict quality control. When selecting nut butter, the rules we apply to whole nuts still stand. Read the ingredient list closely. The ideal product should contain only the specified nut and maybe a small amount of salt. Vigorously reject any brands that sneak in added sugar, high fructose corn syrup, or hydrogenated oils. Those additives ruin the health benefits. Look for natural nut butters where the oils may separate. This indicates minimal processing. Whether you choose walnut butter or almond butter, you retain the critical nutrients, the ALA, the vitamin E, and the calcium in a format that is much easier to digest and assimilate. Spread a tablespoon on a piece of whole grain toast or blend it into your morning beverage. This simple adjustment ensures everyone can access these powerful benefits. Another significant question is about calories. Nuts are calorie-dense because they are primarily fat. But we must understand that these are nutrient-dense calories. They provide far more satisfaction and sustained energy than processed snacks. They keep you full longer, meaning you consume fewer calories overall across the day. The risk is not the calorie itself, but the lack of portion control. We must treat nuts as a measured supplement. That is why pre-portioning is our absolute #1 safety mechanism. If the entire large bag of almonds sits next to you during a movie, you will inevitably overeat. Measure that 1-ounce serving, place the rest back in the fridge, and stick to your limit. Are you worried about the fat content? Remember, this is the right kind of fat that actively protects your heart and brain. Let's quickly reinforce storage best practices. This is crucial to protecting your investment. Since the beneficial omega-3s and other fats are delicate, all your champion nuts should be stored cold. Keep walnuts, almonds, and Brazil nuts in sealed, airtight containers in your refrigerator. If you buy a large amount, the freezer is the ideal location for long-term storage. Cold storage prevents oxidation. If any nut tastes bitter or stale, it is rancid. Do not eat it. Discard it immediately and replace it with a fresh batch. What about boosting flavor through preparation? We highly recommend dry roasting. Dry roasting simply means using heat without adding oil, thus preserving the integrity of the natural fats. You can easily do this at home. Spread your raw nuts, almonds, or walnuts on a baking sheet and bake them at a low temperature around 300 degrees Fahrenheit for just 8 to 12 minutes. This elevates the flavor beautifully without adding damaging oxidized oils. We have reached the end of this comprehensive 60-minute guide. You are now equipped with knowledge to transform your snacking habits. You understand the specific reasons to limit consumption of high omega-6 processed peanuts and cashews. You have discovered and learned to prioritize the 3 nutritional powerhouses: walnuts for the brain, almonds for the bones, and Brazil nuts for the thyroid. This journey was not about restrictions. It was about choosing the highest quality fuel for your body. It is about empowering yourself with simple, evidence-based food choices that support sustained energy, clarity, and mobility in your later years. Your health is the result of thousands of small daily decisions. Choosing the right handful of nuts is one of the easiest, most impactful decisions you can make today. If this guide provided you with clarity and actionable steps, please like this video. It helps us understand what content best serves our community. If you know someone focused on improving their health and vitality after 55, share this video with them. The final action step is yours. Go to your kitchen, audit your pantry, move the processed nuts aside, make a small space front and center for your new power trio: the walnuts, the almonds, and that single potent Brazil nut. Start this simple new habit today. Choose your vitality. You deserve to feel strong and sharp every single day.